So we have left Yellowstone and are now driving in Grand Tetons National Park. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's hard to see, but through the trees there are these incredible mountains. And I'm sure we're going to get a better view at some point. But
Coming up here in just a second.
these mountains are huge. Yeah. And absolutely beautiful. And they're over these sort of sand flats. And we are on our way to Jackson, Wyoming, which is outside the south entrance of Yellowstone. We would consider going back
on
to
the other side of Grand Teton.
Yeah, other side of Grand Teton. But we considered going back to Cody today and decided we were just going to head down to Jackson so that we could make the Great Salt Lake today.
Yeah.
And look at this.
It is beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
I think these are leafers.
It just gives you an incredible appreciation of the scope of these mountains.
It is incredible, isn't it?
We are about a little under halfway through our trip.
Time-wise? Yeah.
We have about, what, 15, 14 days left?
We have 15 days.
15 days left, and we have been on the road for 8 of them. So, I guess a third of the way through.
We are probably 2/3 of the way across the country.
Yeah.
But we still need to swing south to Grand Canyon.
Yep. And Salt Lake, and then we're going to go over to San Diego and spend some time in San Diego and see Brian's grandma and his aunt, and hopefully I'll meet his Uncle Gary and his Aunt Becky, and hopefully we'll see my cousin Haley.
Yep.
And
over for dinner and stuff.
yeah, and then we'll swing up to see Zach and Maury up on the res. And then depending on time, we're going to hopefully see the San Diego Zoo at that point and spend some time in that area. Maybe see the ranch that Brian worked at.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we can get burritos. No, you don't understand. So the ranch that I used to work at was in Bonsall, California, which is it's about 20 miles inland from Oceanside, and it is tiny. Like, the town can't have more than about 300 people in it.
Not as small as that place we went through, the population of 10.
Not as small as that, but very small, right? And there's ranches all around it, you know. But in the town, there is a Mexican restaurant, and oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the place. But there's this Mexican restaurant, and they serve like actual, you know, Mexican food, not Mexican American food or Tex-Mex or anything like that. They serve traditional Mexican food, and I'm pretty sure no one that works there has their green card. But it is the most incredible food ever, and we're gonna go.
All right.
It's incredible, which means we have to go to the ranch so that you can see it.
I want to see the ranch anyway. And then, depending on time, we may swing up north and see Owen before we drop back down and check in for Brian's, where we're going to be staying for the 23 days. So, yeah, we're doing good. Last night was cold. It was below freezing. It was below freezing last night. Brian and I actually had to switch sleeping bags because I am a lizard. True. And my sleeping bag is not rated as low as his.
Yeah, until we slept or we switched sleeping bags, had you fallen asleep at all?
No.
Yeah.
How long had that been?
Probably a couple hours.
A couple hours?
I would say so.
Oh, I thought it was only like half an hour, but I definitely didn't sleep that whole time. It could have been a couple hours. I was really cold. I was shaking. And it wasn't even so much that, you know, I'm just always cold. As soon as we swapped sleeping bags, I was okay. And you have to admit, my sleeping bag was not rated cold enough because you were cold.
Yeah. Yeah, and I sleep colder than Kelsey anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like, I was in my sleeping bag to begin with, and it was just a sleeping bag, and I was fine. I was good. but she was in hers with 3 blankets
Yep.
on, and she was just shivering nonstop. And I was like, all right, this has to stop. So we switched, and she ended up in my sleeping bag with the 3 blankets, and she was warm. And then I was stuck with her sleeping bag, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. It's a little bit cold.
I tried to cover you up with the wool blanket.
You did, and it actually helped a lot.
Yeah, those wool blankets from the Navy are awesome.
Yeah.
So, we are going to sleep in a motel tonight because both of us need a shower.
Yeah.
Although, I have not made
Sorry.
Brian shave yet.
Nope.
He is still rocking an 8-day beard. 8-day beard.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how long that lasts. If he trims the mustache part, I may let him keep it until we get to where I'm no longer the one telling him to shave, since he can't have it when we get to where we're going.